What's up, fellow Mgtow warriors out here in Mother Nature, where I love to be the most, and here to make another video. So this is a video that I'm going to be talking about, kind of piggybacking on my standing your ground, but this is not putting women in their place when they are blatantly disrespecting men. Now, there's a double standard in society that's not talked about where, you know, if a man disrespects you, you can tell him off and confront him and, you know, act like a warrior in that respect. But if a woman disrespects you or lies about you or slanders you, then, you know, she's a woman and you have to just turn the other cheek and walk away and not confront her because she's a woman, so she's impervious to criticism, according to the left wing, you know, liberal hypergamy agenda. So I wanted to tell you guys a story, and this is a true story. There's a couple girls that I became friends with back when I was out west in California, and I've been talking to one of them back and forth. You know, we've been a little flirtatious with each other, and we have been also, you know, she made mention that I should come out and spend a week with her in San Diego. I'm like, okay, cool. We've also talked about dog training and about yoga and a lot of things that we're both interested in. And she talked about hiring me as her dog trainer, whatever. So I said, you know, a little haphazardly, I said, you know, hey, why don't we start a dog yoga business? And she goes, and now she was kind of in between jobs and not knowing really what she was going to do. And, you know, and I've been a little unstable financially too. So she goes and says, I just got a job and I don't need to start a business with you. So stop mooching off of me. Go get a job. Now, I've never mooched off of her. I've never taken a cent from her. Never taken any gifts from her. Never taken anything from her, as a matter of fact. And then she goes on to say, well, you know, my roommate said you were a mooch. Okay. Her roommate has never given me money, never given me any gifts, never given me shit. And in fact, I trained her dog for her for free, which was a mistake on my part. Women should never get anything for free. They should have to pay. If they're going to want equality, which they say they do, then we're going to hold them to the same standards as men. Until they admit that they don't want to be equal and that they want to be treated like women, then we can have that conversation. But we're going to hold them to the same standard as men because we're not going to let them off the hook. Just because they have a vagina and just because we want to fuck them doesn't mean that we're going to let them off the hook. And this is exactly the problem. So I said, well, you know, then I confronted the other girl and she said, oh, I never said that. You're not a mooch. You never mooched off of me. I don't know why she would say that. You know, and I told her, I thought about it overnight. I said, you know, she blocked me from Facebook Messenger, which is a really bitch thing to do. It's a really weak thing to do because, see, she wants to shit on me, but then when I want to say something back, she doesn't want to hear it, so she blocks me because she's weak. And this is indicative of women because they don't want to, you know, they don't want to be confrontational, and they don't want, they want equality only when it serves them, right? Selective equality. That's why I call it selective equality. And I thought about it, and I'm like, you know, I woke up and I was like pissed off. I'm like, what the fuck, you know? I mean, if I fucked up, I own that. But I'm not out of integrity with her. She's making up false accusations about me, and they're nasty accusations. And so I texted her today, and I said, you know, I'm going to paraphrase what I said. I can't pull up the text message right now. But I said that, you know, I thought a lot about this, and what you said was totally out of left field. It was totally inaccurate. and it was without provocation. And, you know, I was in a very innocuous way just trying to see if we could start a business together, you know. And based on your behavior, I'm going to highlight 5 things that I want you to that are indicative of your character. I said you're dishonorable, you have no loyalty, you're just as your friend said, you're a backstabber. I said you are not intelligent. I said that you're low class. I said you're fake because you know everything she has is rented or leased, right? So she wants to act like she's rich by driving a Mercedes. She wants to act like she has money, but in reality she doesn't own shit. She's a renter. You know, I don't like renters. Low class people rent. You know, no, not low class people don't rent. Low class people act like they're rich when they're really renting. There's nothing wrong with renting. I don't know why I said that. There's nothing wrong with renting. There's something wrong with acting like you have more than you really have to make yourself feel better and then to look down on others. And I also said that she's an opportunist and that, you know, when she didn't have her 9-to-5 stable job, she was all sweet and nice to me. But as soon as she gets a little taste of success, she wants to talk down to me because she thinks she's better than me. And that's a telltale sign of insecurity, of someone who's untrustworthy, and it's also someone who's been hiding, who's been, you know, omitting certain things about you until they feel like they're strong enough where they don't need you. So it's a sign of someone who's not loyal, someone who is an opportunist, someone who is weak, and someone who you should never trust. So that's that. And she said, LOL, go get a job. So this means, and I realized something, like she doesn't care that I'm attacking her character because she doesn't care about character or integrity. She doesn't give a fuck. And then I looked on her Instagram account, I realized, you know, she's really vain, really dumb, and she cares more about her image than she cares about her character. And so I said, you know what? I really want to hit her where it hurts because I don't want her to think that she can just get away with saying whatever she wants to men and just shitting on us, right? So I said, you know, you better save up a lot of money at that new job of yours because you're only going to look okay, and I mean okay, for a few more years, and then you're going to need plastic surgery. Oh, and don't worry about it. I'm sure you can rent or lease or finance that because I know you won't own it because you don't have any real money. I'm using what her insult against that she used on me against her. Now, I didn't get a response from that. And I didn't get an LOL, okay, go get a job. I got nothing because you know what? I realized her fucking weakness, and her weakness just highlights how much of a dishonorable scumbag human being she is, that she cares more about her image than her character. And I fucking highlighted that. And why did I do that? And a lot of you guys said that was really nasty. Why did you stoop down to her level? You know, I gave her, I was a mirror. I mirrored exactly what she is because I want these women to know that there are men out there that will not let you walk on them, that will not let you shit on them, that are going to stand up, that are going to respect themselves, and that aren't going to take shit from anybody. And you know why? A lot of men are fucking weak because they think, oh, well, you know, maybe I can just wait a couple days and talk to her and get back on good terms with her, and I can, because they think that they're going to sacrifice their integrity for getting laid. They're so afraid to challenge a woman intellectually because they think that will totally kill their chances of getting laid. And so see that what they don't realize is that they're still allowing the woman to use the leverage of her vagina against him. And that's not what real men do. That's not what men of integrity do. Men of integrity respect themselves and hold people to the same standards. So that's what we have to do. We have to do that. And we can't allow the temptation of sex, the desire for sex, to conflate with our integrity. And that's what I did. And that's what I hope all men do, is that, don't let these women walk on you. Don't let them disrespect you. Don't let them talk shit to you. Give them a taste of their own fucking medicine and beat them at their own game, because they are not all women. I'm not saying this about all women, but too many women just out there, they don't give a goddamn, and they don't care, and they will let you abuse. They will abuse you if you let them. It's like a dog, you got to train that dog not to jump on people. You have to train these women not to be bitches, Their fathers may never have disciplined them, probably didn't, because that's not okay. And they may have never dated a guy that wasn't going to allow himself to be shit on. I should holding accountable is probably a better word than discipline. Whatever, who cares? Shit, my mom kicked the shit out of me and it didn't fuck me up at all. I'm not saying that they need to get the shit kicked out of them. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that they're not held accountable, and I hold everyone accountable, including myself. So, this isn't an anger video. This is just to really, inspire other men to take a stand against women being bitches. Don't let them act that way towards you. All right.